everyone, welcome to my channel, 10 Ways to Wear It, your home for relatable, wearable, and affordable fashion. I'm Alicia, and today's video is all about improving your style. I've been on a journey to improve my style for the past few years, and I think I've done a pretty good job of it. There's always more work to do and more improvements to make, but I think I've done very well. And so I thought I would share the tips and tricks that help me to improve my style. So this video is called I started to dress better when. And after the when, I'm going to be sharing some great tips and tricks, as well as inserting some clips of my personal style so that you all can get a great idea on how I was able to kind of improve my style, but also remain authentic to who I really am. So if you're on this journey, you're going to love today's video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, everyone, I am so ready to jump into these tips, tricks, and outfits. But before I do, here's a word from today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, if you guys don't know, I absolutely love being a content creator. I love sharing my ideas with the world about fashion, food, and lifestyle, but it's not without its challenges. Putting yourself out there means opening yourself up to criticism, sometimes even downright cruelty. And as someone who has suffered from depression in the past, I'm always conscious and very protective of my mental health. BetterHelp has been a wonderful resource to help me stay positive and stay ready for anything that comes my way. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. It gives you access to over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, all you have to do is go on their website, answer a few questions about your needs, about your preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you to the best therapist for you. From there, you can communicate with your therapist in the way that is most comfortable, whether that's going to be via text, chat, phone calls, or video calls. You can tailor your experience to meet your needs, and you can message your therapist anytime and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. And if for any reason your therapist isn't the right fit for you, you can switch at any time at no additional cost. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality that you'd expect from an in-person therapist, but with more scheduling flexibility, more personalized to your preferences, and at a more affordable price. Visit www.betterhelp.com/10ways and get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. I've also linked all of the information in the description. Honestly, maintaining your mental health in the world that we're living in today is more important than ever. Be sure to check out BetterHelp and get matched with a therapist that can help you be the best version of yourself. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, you guys, so jumping right into the first tip, I started to dress better when I learned to accept my body and my shape for what it is. Honestly, I used to have this weird thing where I would kind of like fantasize about my body, and it translated into my shopping, which is weird. I would kind of have people that I really admired the way they looked, and I really wished my body looked like theirs versus just wishing I could improve on the body I have. And so I would kind of fantasize, and I would actually start to buy things that looked good on those people. Did that make any sense for my wardrobe? Not at all. I usually found myself picking out items that either didn't look good on me, didn't fit me, and I kind of fantasized about losing weight and fitting into them and having this different type of body than what I have. It all worked against me, and it really translated into the way I dressed every day, because I was struggling with my wardrobe and also struggling with my confidence because, like I said, I was too busy fantasizing about someone else's shape, someone else's body, rather than admiring and learning to love my own. Once I learned to accept my body and accept my shape for what it is and start to improve on the things that I can improve upon, I started to dress better. I'm telling you all, don't try to make yourself into someone else or feel like you can wear everything someone else wears that is a completely different body type than yours. The best thing to do is to start seeking out people that you can admire and follow that actually are shaped similar to you. And then if you want to recreate their looks, do it from that point of view. But trying to mimic or look like or fantasize about looking like somebody that looks completely different from you is unhealthy for you in general, but it's also not great for your wardrobe because you're going to be buying things that just don't work for your body type. So learning to love and accept my body was something that really helped me to start to dress better. I'm telling you, my style improved instantly once I learned to love and accept myself. I just started to dress my body differently, and I'm happy at the place that I am right now with that. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next tip. Alrighty, jumping into tip number 2, I started to dress better when I started shopping for my actual size. This ties into the first thing we just talked about, fantasizing about having a different body type. When I learned to accept my size and shop for the size that I currently am, instead of thinking about losing weight and, you know, I'll fit this when I get here, or I'll fit this after I start working out, I let all of that go and started shopping for my actual body, trying on items, making sure they fit me well, getting them tailored if they don't, and honestly accepting this is my size. I used to buy so many too little clothes. I used to have an entire wardrobe of too little clothes. My boobs would be popping out, my fat pockets in the back would be popping out, and just things that generally not look good on me. And it really did, again, affect the way I dressed every day. But when I say, you know what, this is my size, and so I'm gonna start shopping in this size, and if I get something and it doesn't fit this size that I am, I'm sending it back, I'm returning it, I'm getting my money back. Once I got there, I started to dress better. So I would tell you all, stop fantasizing about the body you want to have and the size you want to be, and instead shop for the size that you are right now. Because honestly, if you were to lose weight with the clothes you have now, the good thing is you can get them tailored. But if you're buying too little clothes and you're just stacking them up, you're never gonna fit them, okay? You can go and have material added to make things bigger, but realistically, who wants to do all that? I'm all for tailoring a pair of jeans that I've lost weight, you know, and now I want them to fit better, rather than buying too little jeans and hoping I'll fit into them one day. It's just unrealistic. So I would say shop for your actual size if you wanna dress better. That is super important. Now let's move on. On to the next tip. I started to dress better when I started seeking quality over quantity. You guys, I can remember a time where I built a very large and very cheap wardrobe. If you watch my channel in the beginning when I first started, I used to do a lot of Shein hauls, collected a lot of Shein crap, okay? And I was honestly building a wardrobe that I wasn't happy with at all. I would go in my closet and say, I wanna create really nice upscale looks for my video, but I would have a bunch of cheap, low quality clothing. And so I had to get more selective about what I was adding to my wardrobe and really seek out better quality, the best quality that I could find for my budget. And honestly, I'm not brand obsessed. I don't think brand has anything to do with price. I see a lot of people buying a lot of expensive items and I don't think their style is all that great. So it's definitely not about brands and what you spend. I'm not like a brand name, you know, throwing out names type of person. For me, it's all about getting the best quality that I can afford and being authentic to my style. So I would say to you guys, if you want to improve the way you dress every day, try to buy the best quality of items that you can afford in your budget. Definitely don't live above your means. Don't spend money you don't have on clothing. Don't go into debt to buy clothing. But just thinking about budgeting and fitting in your wardrobe into your finances every month, buy the best quality that you can afford and let go of the quantity thing, because that was definitely an issue for me. Like I said, I had this huge cheap wardrobe and now I've improved so much. Yes, I still buy Shein items sometimes, but I'm even selective of what I buy from there. So I would just say take that advice, quality over quantity. Now let's move on to the next tip. Okay, so this next tip relates a lot to the last tip we just talked about. I started to dress better when I started investing in quality shapewear. I didn't realize the importance of shapewear for a long time, including when I first started my channel. I would rarely actually think about what I would wear as far as shapewear under my outfits. And honestly, you could tell that I wasn't really considering the shapewear, because you could see every flaw, lump, and bump. Sometimes when I look back at some of my old content, I cringe, because it's like all I had to do was just slip on a little shaping dress or body shaper and that would have looked so much better. You guys, shapewear enhances your look. It pulls everything together. It makes you look smoother. It makes you look better. And so I would say invest in quality shapewear. Invest in good bras that actually hold you up, give you shape, suck in your fat pockets, things like that. Yes, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of coin on it, but it is worth the investment. Good shapewear will take your wardrobe so much further. So if you already are doing some of the things that I talked about and some of the other things we're gonna get to, adding good shapewear is only gonna take it to the next level. So don't feel bad about spending $40, $50 on a really good bra that you know is gonna work. Don't feel bad about spending $40 on a nice piece of shapewear that you can put on that smooths you out and you look good in all your work dresses, your work suits and things like that. It's worth it. Good shapewear will take your wardrobe to the next level. So I started to dress better when I started caring about and investing in quality shapewear. So this next tip is something that's critical to my personal style, and it may not work for everybody, but I started to dress better when I started incorporating contrast into my outfits. Contrast is basically taking pieces that don't necessarily go together. Sometimes they're opposing, sometimes they're opposites, but they really do complement each other. And contrast is something that works for my own personal style. I think it brings an unexpectedness and a freshness to your looks when you pair items that don't necessarily go together. So we're talking about items that may be something masculine paired with something feminine, or something grungy paired with something very polished, something whimsical paired with something that's like militant or very industrial. Those are the types of things that I like to do. And like for today example, I'm wearing a vest. This looks very, you know, structured and things like that. Nice little puffy sleeve white shirt. And then I have on distressed jeans. You guys can't see them, but I have on distressed Levi's down there. So they have a little bit of distressing. So it definitely brings a contrast to what I'm wearing on top. And honestly, it makes the outfit look a little bit more fresh. Yes, I could go with some very clean cut jeans or some nice trousers with this look, but I decided to go with some distressed jeans to incorporate some contrast. So that's something that I would consider if you find that your outfits are a little mediocre, boring, if you're just not excited about them, or if you go out and you feel like, gosh, I could have jazzed it up a little bit more. Everybody else is more jazzed up than me. It's probably because your outfits are just a little bit too cookie cutter and you need to incorporate some contrast. So I would say incorporate some contrast. I've inserted some looks for you guys while I was talking, so hopefully that will help you understand what contrast is and understand whether or not it works for your wardrobe. Now let's go ahead and move on to another great tip, something that I started to dress better after I started doing. Okay, so moving on to the next tip, I started to dress better when I stopped holding on to everything. Realistically, something that we all have to accept is that you're going to have to get rid of stuff sometimes in your wardrobe. Yes, we all want to be more conscious of the environment. We don't want to just be buying things, wearing it once or twice and then getting rid of it. But even if you are very conscious, you're still going to have to get rid of stuff sometimes. You want to get rid of items that no longer fit your style, that no longer fit your body. Maybe you had a baby, maybe you lost weight. You want to get rid of items that are stained, items that are, you know, maybe the elastic is pulled out of them, it's stretched out, it doesn't look good, you burned it with the iron. Like, stop feeling like you have to hold on to everything. Particularly, this should come into play when you are evolving or improving your style. You want to do periodic reviews of your wardrobe, and with those reviews, you want to do clear outs. You want to go ahead and say, have I worn this in a year? Have I worn this in 2 years? It's time to get rid of it. Know that keeping a good wardrobe going and building a good wardrobe means getting rid of stuff. I used to hold on to everything that I would buy. I would feel like I just hate getting rid of stuff. When I would go and do closet reviews and review things in my drawers, I would still find a reason to hold on to stuff like, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna take this on vacation, and it would still sit there. Know that part of dressing very well and having an ideal wardrobe is getting rid of stuff sometimes. You can't hold on to everything. And when I stopped holding on to everything, I started dressing better. This next tip should be something that can help all of us out there to improve our style. I started to dress better when I started to understand the core elements of my personal style. When I began to really understand my style and the core elements within my style, it helped me to get dressed a lot easier. It helped me to create outfits that I really liked, and I just overall felt more confident in my style. And I think you guys may have seen the improvement. Like, I think when I started making my content in the beginning, you could kind of see that I was very insecure, that I wasn't really sure of myself or of my outfits that I was presenting to you guys. I was very apologetic and things like that in my videos. And the reason is because I didn't really know my style as well as I can say I know my style today. I had to accept what the core elements of my style are. And honestly, I had to kind of block out what other people are doing, because paying attention too much to what other people are doing makes it a lot harder when you're trying to figure out your personal style. It's almost like you have to really like hone in and look at photos and say, do I like this? Do I like that? Do I like this? Without considering any outside elements. That's something that's difficult to do as a content creator, because you constantly find yourself comparing yourself to other people, looking at other people, what they're doing, what they're wearing, how they're styling things. But it's something that I found critical to figuring out what my style is and also understanding those core elements of what make up my style. I did a video called My Top 3 Style Aesthetics to share what elements really do make up my style. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and check out that video. But doing that really did help me. So once you understand your actual style and the core elements that make up your style, you will find getting dressed so much easier, you will dress better, and you will feel a lot more confident in your outfit. So I would say go down that path, take that journey. If you want a more elaborated video on that, I can certainly do one for you guys, because I think that is super important. Finding your core elements and understanding your style. I mean, you're not gonna dress better until you do that. So I might as well have made that number one. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next tip. This next one is one that a lot of you may not even think about when you think about like improving your style, but I started to dress better when I organized my wardrobe. I didn't realize that I was actually missing out on a lot of great pieces within my wardrobe because it was so disorganized. But when I actually took the time to start organizing my wardrobe, I could see everything that I have better, I could create better outfits, and I had better wardrobe rotation. So I was wearing more pieces in my wardrobe because I could actually see them. I could actually see what I have and say, oh, I have a white linen shirt, or oh, I have this type of pair of pants, or you know, these jeans. I already have that. But if you can't see what you have, how are you gonna wear it? You're gonna forget about things. I did a whole video about items that got lost in my wardrobe because it was unorganized and it was a complete mess. So I would say if you want to dress better, think about organizing your wardrobe, having all of your basics, your primary, your foundation pieces in one area, having all of your statement pieces, your statement coats, statement dresses, statement pants in one area, and then keeping like those everyday items in your drawers. That's what I do. That's how I keep my wardrobe organized. Everything that is a statement piece, usually most of the pattern pieces, things like that, is hanging up in my closet. And my drawers are filled with the items that I wear every day and my outfit foundation pieces. And as far as my basics, I have them in my closet room, all of my white shirts, black shirts, simple button downs that have no prints or anything on them. I have them all in one place. All of my blazers are in one place. So organizing your wardrobe will definitely help you dress better, as well as have better wardrobe rotation, which is super important because we ain't just buying stuff to have it. We buying it to wear it, okay? Okay, you all, this next one is a really good one, and this is something that a lot of you probably don't even think about, but just do habitually. I started dressing better when, drum roll, I stopped saving my clothes for special occasions. I used to have a bad habit of buying stuff, conceptualizing when and where I would wear it, and those outfits would just sit. Those events that I had conceptualized, I'm gonna wear this to this, or when this comes up, I'll wear that, they didn't come. And so I would just have a closet full of stuff with tags still on it. And it's like, why aren't you wearing this stuff? You do stuff, you go places, but you're not putting on the clothes. Now, honey, you can find me in Costco looking fly AF. Yes, that is my vibe these days. I no longer save my clothes for special occasions because those special occasions might not come. And honestly, if you want to save your clothes for special occasions, then you need to be proactive in creating the occasions, because people are so flaky these days. Like, you can't wait for people to plan stuff and do stuff. You got to make it happen yourself. So stop saving your wardrobe for special occasions. Put on your clothes. Even if it's just to go have coffee, even if it's just to go to Target, even if it's just to go grab your lunch, if it's to work. Why are you saving your cute weekend clothes and not wearing them to work? If they're appropriate for work, wear them. Stop saving your clothes. You're spending your money on items that are just sitting collecting dust. It's no reason for it. I started dressing better when I stopped saving my clothes for special occasions. Now, honey, I'll be cute everywhere, even in Target. Let's go ahead and move on. Alrighty, so we are on our last tip, and this one is going to be very, very helpful. I started to dress better when I stopped caring what people think. So much of our hesitation with expressing our style and our individuality comes from caring what people think. I can honestly tell you that I have people in my life who are very critical of what I wear, who make me hesitate, who make me think twice about certain outfits. And these looks might be very authentic to my style, but in the back of my mind, I'll think to myself, oh, they're not gonna like this. They're gonna say something about it. No, I'm not gonna wear this. This is too this, or this is too that. I start to kind of hesitate and I start to pick apart my own personal style, even if it's items that I actually really love. We have to stop considering what other people think when we get dressed on a day-to-day basis. If your style is whimsical, fun, extra, out there, maximalist, go with it. If your style is minimal, if it's very, you know, structured and simple and classic, go with it. Don't feel like people are going to be like, well, why you didn't add this, or you should wear this, or you should try to wear that. You cannot consider that when you want to be authentic to your style and when you want to dress your best. You gotta stop caring so much about what people think. And I had to take that journey for myself, honestly, because so much of me over my lifetime has been a people pleaser. Even with getting dressed, like I found myself being somewhat of a people pleaser, even with my everyday wardrobe. And it's like, what the hell? Like, those people aren't buying you anything. They're not paying for anything you buy for yourself. They're not paying your salary for sure. So why are you considering what they think so much? And honestly, even with you guys as an audience, a lot of the struggle with being a content creator is wondering if your audience is gonna like what you wear, if they're gonna accept what you wear, if they're gonna enjoy what you wear. I had to let that go. So what I'm presenting to you guys these days is my authentic style. So whether it's quirky, whether it's weird, whether it's, you know, not like your faves, I had to let it go, you guys. So hopefully you like it. But yeah, I would say I started dressing better when I stopped caring what people think. Try it out. It will help your wardrobe and your confidence so much. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video all about how I improved my style and started to dress better. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some great ideas to help you improve your style if you're on the same journey. It's important to know that style is something that is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. Never feel bad about improving or reinventing yourself or evolving, because overall, improving our style is something that we all should be working towards, and also remaining as authentic as possible to your personal style is super important. So I hope this video is helpful for anybody out there that's on the same journey. I want to send out a special thanks to today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. And what I want you guys to walk away with is knowing that seeking mental health treatment and maintaining your mental health is not something you have to do only during a crisis in your life. This is something that you can do on a daily basis, the same way you eat healthy to keep your health in order as a preventative measure. Seeking counseling, seeking therapy is also something you can do to maintain your mental health and keep it healthy. So don't feel like you have to be going through something major to talk to a therapist. Go ahead and check the description down below, because I think BetterHelp is one of the best resources out there for therapy. You can do everything on your own terms. You don't have to go through all these loopholes and channels and things like that to talk to a therapist. All you have to do is go on there, answer their questionnaire, and find the best therapist for you. So I would definitely check them out, you guys. They've been so wonderful in my own personal life and just helping me overall to maintain a positive attitude, know what my goals are, and really seek them out. Talking to my therapist has been amazing for that, you guys. Like, seriously, it's been absolutely wonderful. So just check that description. I also have the link on the screen right now, and make sure you use my link to go ahead and get 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. So check that description, you guys. Like I said, all outfits there and all of the information on BetterHelp is there. But thank you guys again. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, honey. You will not want to miss the upcoming content that I have for you guys. And also my community here, it's just so healthy, beautiful, kind. I love my audience. So make sure you subscribe just to join the community, if for no other reason. But I want to send a special thanks to my regulars. I love you guys. Thanks so much. Can't wait to see what you think about the video. And I will see you all on the next one. Love y'all.